So after being at International Builder Show, coming back to Texas, is there a difference in styles?
Well, I think the beautiful part about Nebraska Furniture Mart is you have all types of styles. So you're going to see contemporary here. You will see a lot of transitional.
Okay.
And things that are also just inspiration pieces. So here we are in the design gallery. Like, here's a great example, right? Mm-hmm. They have done a mix not only of colors, but we have, look at the beautiful lighting along with the table, you know, just a few key pieces. You'll notice there's more pieces with a larger table here. And then it kind of marries itself into this monochromatic scheme that they have going on. So, and
it lifts too. I noticed that, like, there's a progressive stack, if you will. So
for sure. And it's a lot. I mean, they have a lot going on here.
Okay.
But the cool thing is they're selling items as well. So at market, we see a lot of sellables. They want us to purchase. They're going to do a lot of stacking. They're going to do a lot of pieces that we can see, well, would this work with that versus another? But
so
at
the contrast. So you have the contrast, so you can, your palette can pick up the different ideas in one setting.
Absolutely. And like, this is Elk Home. I mean, this is a great brand that people can pick up, not only for staging, but design. And it's going to be the modern mixed with a little bit of the transitional. But again, we're picking up the contemporary, the modern, easy pieces that can hopefully be very durable. This is Bernhard. So we know that that is a beautiful line of furnishings, more design, unless you're doing high-end staging. But great pieces, not necessarily for multifamily, but residential, large homes, luxury. That's what they're going for here.
And built for use.
Absolutely. Built for use, like, durability. I mean, you have this wonderful piece that has a little bit of, you know, the layers to it. So if something scratches, it can be easily hidden.
Right. Okay. Awesome. And I noticed, like, the textures even on the fabric are,
for sure, it grounds it.
Grounds it, yes, ma'am.
And so you have that
these
deep
clean,
color.
sleek surfaces, polished finishes, and then you have a very, what feels, I don't know, it just feels like home.
Absolutely. And someone would definitely, like, for a stage, right, you got to think about this piece transitioning property to property. Can we do some type of, you know, covering on this when it comes to the, you know, fabric protectors, things that are going to be able to make this piece do longevity in your listings as it transitions. And of course, if you're living too, you know, you want to look at something that, can we do a Scotch guard on this? And maybe you rinse and repeat several times during that transition of it in your property.
So when you're using fabrics then versus like a solid or a leather or a pleather, when you have a fabric that can absorb different materials, you want to use Scotch guard?
Yeah, Scotch guard would work. Any type of fabric protector is great. You know, you just don't want it to color that fabric and it be something that just stays and keeps it durable. Same thing with your rug. You know, the rug and the fabric. These, for sure, you want to be protected. But the cool part about this is it's not going to show stain as easily. If you're transitioning it from a stage into a property and somebody wants to purchase this, I mean, that's a great piece. We want to try to stay away from lighter when you're staging. However, we know that that's what's in style right now.
So is it important to contrast? This is something I'm noticing. We have a lot of light pieces and then we have a dark floor covering.
Right.
It's actually like deep.
Well, you can imagine
browns
what would happen if this looked super light. You know, it's just too much.
It would be too much.
We need a little bit of that contrast like we talked about. So we can have some color on the table, we can have it in the rug. You can't really necessarily control paint and wall color, but pull it out in your artwork as well.
Okay. And is it crucial when you're setting that up, the feel, the effect of it? How important is it that the fabric on your chair contrasts the fabric on your floor? is it okay if they're close in the same family, or
You know,
should
it
they
depends.
always?
I think coordination is what you're looking for, because we do have the lighter colors in the rug that's going to coordinate.
Okay.
So we want contrast, coordination. We don't necessarily want the same color all over. You know, that's boring to people. Okay. So let's have a little bit of the differentiator that can come out, that we can pull it out in the artwork, the area rugs, some of the accent pillows, those type things. But your solids, your standards are there that can be timeless.
Okay. So how much of that is a function of a learned skill or a learned eye, or it's that creative instinct that somebody either has?
Both.
Or it's both?
It's both.
It's both.
I think you are born with creativity, and then your experiences are what make it. Okay. You know, so staging and styling a property is like staging or styling yourself. You know, you're selecting clothes. You have jewelry, you have accents that are going on. So sometimes people literally will hire a designer or a stager based on their presentation of themselves. Can they coordinate colors? Can they show a little bit of a differentiator and style and the mixes? That's something that people will immediately say, yes, I trust you, or no, let's go a different path.
Let's go a different direction.
Yes.
Okay.
Love it.
Wow. Thank you. This is amazing.